My name's Kevin Scow. I'm the Chief Operating Officer at Design Ready Controls. We've been in business for 30 years, and our specialty is providing machine builders with control panels and wire harnesses. When I started at Design Ready Controls, we were previously on an old DOS-based system that was very archaic, just basic business functions. And at that time, it was maybe 30 people total in the company. The group at the time had made the decision to buy M1. It seemed to fit our business for our size at the time and our needs, but also it was flexible. Finance, purchasing, supply chain, shop floor entry, scheduling, inventory management, it's the tool that we use. Since the implementation of M1, Design Ready Controls has grown tenfold from a revenue standpoint in those 13 years, or an annual rate of 15 to 20% year-over-year growth. And now we have 400 people and 4 locations around the United States. So we've been on a tremendous growth curve really since the implementation. It's been with us every step of the way.
So I think all of us, have experienced a lot of change in the last couple months with, the situation around the globe with COVID-19, and DRC is no different. But a little bit of how we've managed that and how we've used M1 as part of it is, early on we were designated as essential manufacturing. The equipment we make keeps climate controlled. It does food processing. It irrigates fields, right? So obviously we're going to work. We got important things to build. But then how do you do that and keep your wits about you given all the change? And, initially we came up with some very simple metrics on just capacity. How much lost time are we seeing? Customer activity. Are we seeing a decline in payments? Are we seeing a decline in new orders? Those types of things. And where that led us is, here's another example. Something that for years I've stared at and never clicked on, and then realized it's now my favorite screen in M1 are these calendar views. So you can go to a module, and I'll use an example that's important for us, is like on the sales order side of things. When COVID hit, bookings were still solid. So the first few weeks, everything was great, but then you think, well, I'm not so worried about the orders shipping out the door today. I'm worried about the orders coming in today. So you can go to the calendar view and you can set it up to say, I want to look at how many dollars am I creating in new orders per day? And it's a really cool view. And then I can look back months ago and say, okay, this is a typical run rate, and are we ahead of that, below that, or right on that? And now we've been doing this for obviously shipments per day. I watch new orders going in every day. I watch how many purchase order dollars we create a day. I can look ahead and see how many receipt dollars I can anticipate to kind of balance inventory. And with 5 or 6 different views, I feel very, very comfortable that I know everything I need to know to navigate this time. And it's a very simple, clever way of doing it. And but also kind of one of those humble reminders that these great tools can be right under your nose. It's always fun when you find them. So that's probably the best thing that we've done, is just being really careful to watch activity, and this helps us do it. And then if we see something abnormal, a quick example is we saw a downturn in new order creation for a customer that we have in Virginia. So you pick up the phone and realize they made a change in their system that had a negative consequence. So they didn't cut a bunch of orders that they should have. So we actually helped them by noticing a strange trend. And we got ahead of the problem and avoided a bigger problem down the road, just because we noticed something that went off the normal path. So it's been very helpful, and I think we'll continue using this even in better days once we get the pandemic behind us, but it's certainly been helpful in the middle of it.